Hello and welcome everyone to the info session Get Ready for Office 365. Today you will receive an info session about your migration journey with a mobile device. That means we will make you ready to get started with Office 365. For all those who do not have a mobile device, there is another session for you present at the Atlas portal. So please go ahead and have a look into this one. But today we will take care about making you ready for your O365 journey with mobile device. So what's the agenda and the target of this session? First of all, we will show you your O365 migration journey, so you will know how your migration looks like and what will happen on migration day. Second step is a more detailed step-by-step migration guide, so that you will be aware of what you have to do in which step of your migration. And last but not least, we will give you a little outlook to the new O365 services, so you will see which service will be part of your future workplace. And in the end, we will let you know who to turn to in case of questions. So we will have a whole O365 support structure and also provide you the links and the addresses and the respective person to turn to. Let's start with the O365 migration journey. So how does the journey look like? You all might have received an email like 2 or 3 weeks ago, which says migration date scheduled. So yes, you're in the middle of your migration journey and now it's time to show you what actually is right around the corner. You have first of all the O365 portal in ILM. This is your individual portal which shows you the step or the stage of migration. That means it shows you where in your migration you actually are and what you have to do. So first of all, your migration date is scheduled. This status will show up 3 weeks prior to your migration, 21 days, as you can see also down here. Then 1 day prior to migration, you will change into the status Get Ready. Then on migration day, the status will change again in the morning of your migration day, and later on during that day your status will change into migrate mobile device, and finally your migration is done. So let's get a bit more into detail here. First of all, no need to worry, you will always find your O365 portal because with each stage you receive an email notification. So first of all, you receive an email, then you can go to the portal and receive information that you need. Get ready information 1 day prior to migration, first via email and then in the portal. Then in the morning of your migration day, the status only changes in the portal because the day itself is a fixed day. So the day will not change once you get the announcement 21 days before. But sometimes it takes a little time from the morning until you're actually ready to do your migrations, like migrating your mobile device. So you have to wait a little bit longer until you receive another email which says migrate mobile device. And then you will be led to the portal again and receive everything that you need. Finally, once you've finished your mobile migration, your migration is done and you can actually get started with the new tools. So this is kind of like what will happen in these 21 days. What you see down here is an information of which quick guides and which information is important within these steps. So the portal will always tell you what you really have to do and will give you all the information necessary, also a little bit in forward. In the beginning, now that your date is scheduled, it is important that you make sure that you're actually ready for your migration day. So you need to update your iOS version in case you have not done it. We will show you to which version later and save your contacts. 1 day prior to migration, we will offer already an overview of the guides you need on your migration day. So for your mobile device, it is also important you will have to do all these steps to be ready to work with your mobile device again. And therefore, we will say also a little bit more in the step-by-step guide. And this is actually how the story goes. You always receive an email, you receive a link to the portal, you will get to know what you actually have to do until you finish your journey. And down here, you see we also do the virtual info, the info session Get Ready, which we are doing today, and another session afterwards, which is way more detailed and way more informative than this one today, which will really make you be able to get started with the tools. What is also very interesting information is that we have champions. These champions will support you during your migration journey, so they will know who's going to be migrated within the next days, and they will be there to help you with questions. So whenever there is something popping up, maybe have a look who's your champion. We will also inform you about the champions on Atlas, and they will help you whenever there is help needed. Now, let's get a little bit more into detail of about what we've shown you on the last slide. First of all, as you might have received already, there is the email your migration date scheduled. So you get to the portal, and here we actually already give you the information about what's going to happen on migration day. So you have a mobile device, and it is important for you that you know that on the day of migration, you need to take manual actions so that you can use your mobile device again. All your emails, your contacts, and your items are safe on your computer, so you can still access everything you need on your computer, but not on your mobile device. That means you need to be ready, you need to have the guides in place to do your mobile migration. Once you've done that, once you've finished all the guides, you can start working with Office 365 on your mobile device. So what's going to change here? You will not use your native iPhone apps anymore, but you will get an Outlook Exchange app on your mobile phone, and this app will include everything, your mails, your contacts, and also your calendar. And to make that happen, it is important that you are aware that on migration day you need to do these actions and that you're ready and prepared. So here just a little nice story. We had a champion already who's done the mobile migration, and he just got all the guides ready in forward because he knew that he would travel on migration day. So he was prepared, and he did the mobile migration on the airport within 20 minutes easily. So it is possible to do your mobile migration anywhere as long as you have Wi-Fi ready. But first of all, here you get the date of your migration, and you get first quick guides that are linked in the portal so that you're ready for migration day. One day prior to migration, we now give you the promised quick guides. So here you will get a little reminder one day prior to have a look. Okay, have you done your iOS update? The latest version you need to have is 11.3. And also, have you saved your contacts? So the company will take care that all your company contacts and all your company data will be moved into the cloud and in the new Outlook Exchange app on your mobile phone. What the company does not take care of is everything private that you have on your phone in case you do so. So here we made a little quick guide to show you how you can easily save your contacts, your private contacts. And then we already give you the information, what will happen on migration day, which guides you need, and what you have to do. So you can have a look at it already, but you don't have to do anything here on that day. On the morning of migration day, as already mentioned, the status will change. Here as well, you will get the notification about which guides you have, but there is no email because now you cannot start with your mobile migration. You can only just start with your mobile migration when you receive the email Migrate Mobile Device for Office 365. And now you actually need to get started. And here it is important that you just go through the guides step by step and have a look at what you have to do. So what we would like to show you here is how the mobile migration guide will look like. As you can see, all the respective information that we've shown you already is here in that portal. And within the mobile migration, you find all guides in the right order. And the third part is the mobile migration. So let's have a little look at that. So what you have to do with your mobile migration is that you first remove Mobile Iron and then install a new company portal. So for now, you still have Mobile Iron on your phone, so it is important that you really follow this guide and do all the steps that are in here and really remove the Mobile Iron. Here you get a little bit of information, what you need to take care of, and then the step shows you very detailed what you have to do, where you have to go, and where you really find the settings and what you need. So it is detailed. We've tested this guide several times, and it shows you what to do. And then by the time you remove Mobile Iron, it is important that you really press the button to remove, even though it will ask you if you really want to do it. And you might even get a notification that you have removed Mobile Iron and that it could have been a mistake. So this notification is actually mentioned here. So we would like you to remove Mobile Iron and not contacting service desk, even though they might write you an email that this has been wrong. This is a notification via service desk that is still in per default, but it is important that you really remove Mobile Iron and everything is right. And then you can just proceed and install the Intune Company portal here as well. We've shown you step by step where you can find the portal, how you download it, and how you have to sign in and what happens once you've done that. So you can go through the steps, easily install the Intune Company portal until the end, and then you can proceed. Apps will be afterwards pushed to your mobile device. Which apps and what you have to do with these apps is a part of another guide, and it will be also explained in the mobile app setup. The last thing we would like to mention here is that when you do the mobile migration, your Wi-Fi network will change. So the new Wi-Fi network is called mobile. And this is a bit confusing, but it is important that you know that it will change and it is okay to then work with a mobile network. Yes, so that was a little journey into the quick guide of the mobile migration. What you can see here as well is which other guides are included in your mobile migration. It is the multi-factor authentication and the mobile app setup. So the last guide is a little bit more of how you get your app started on your phone. How does the new Outlook Exchange app actually look like, but it will show you what you have to do on your migration day. And finally, in the end, once you've done your mobile migration, and it is mandatory to do the mobile migration, you will be forwarded to the last step, to migration done. And now you can start working with the tools. We will give you a little guide about OneDrive on your desktop client, about Teams on your desktop client, and as well on your mobile phone. And then it is time to get started working. And once you've installed all these apps, we will give you another info session which will give you a little deep dive into OneDrive and Teams and how you can work with it. Last but not least, once you've done your whole migration journey, you will be forwarded to your Office 365 application dashboard. Once you're here, your migration has been successful. So you might want to try to get back into these steps, but you don't have to, because when you're here, you've done everything right. You've done your mobile migration and you've gone through the process, and every single information we've given you during your journey is all in place here. So here you have an overview of the new apps and where you can install it, where you find the quick guides and information, and where you can find training videos. So all the quick guides that we've given you in the journey are all placed here, and even more information. What is very important? Your local office suite in general, like Excel, PowerPoint, Word, will not be touched. So in case you're scared of losing any macros or any settings, this won't happen. So the only thing that is coming new on your computer is your Teams app and OneDrive. But also with OneDrive, it doesn't replace your local storage. It is just an addition. So please do not go to Microsoft.com and download any new tools. Only download what we ask you to download, and everything else will just stay the same. Last but not least, you've already seen it. We have the Atlas portal. We've mentioned it, and we would like to give you a little overview of what you can actually find on your portal before we finish this session. So this was the guide we've shown you earlier. And now let's have a little look. Yes, this is the Atlas portal. So the Atlas portal is the single source of content. So here you will find everything that is part of the migration journey and also additional training material. The whole migration journey can be found under MAN specific training. So here you have the mobile migration, as we already said. You have the other quick guides. You always have a link back to your ILM portal, and you will find all the videos here as well. We have a news point and also FAQ where you can go and really look for answers, because the FAQ will include everything that we know so far and give answers to loads of questions. All right. Also, what we do have as well is links to the Microsoft Office training portal. Why do we use Microsoft Office training material? Because we think that whatever Microsoft does is always the latest and up-to-date version. So the videos you find here are up to date, have really good content, show you exactly what you can do with the tools, and we could never be as up to date as Microsoft Office is. So really have a look into all these videos that you can find here, like a quick start, and then it will link you to the Microsoft Office page and just give you the latest information about the tools. So this is actually the information that you need to know about the Atlas portal. The link is also shown in ILM and also in the emails, so that you can always find the portal. Last but not least, here as well in this presentation, a little overview of the guides that are important. Here, everything for your mobile migration, and here once you've successfully completed your mobile migration. Let's finish with a little outlook to the new O365 services. First of all, it is important for us to just show you a little bit of the benefits that will come up, because anything else we will show you in the session Get Started. So what Office 365 will bring is easy and simple communication and exchange across the organization with departments and so on. And it will be intuitive and user-friendly, because the interfaces, for example, like Teams, will be very nice to handle. It will provide you to work from everywhere with everyone, and in the end always use the business device of your choice and of your preference. So whether you like your mobile device or your iPad or just your computer, you can just choose what you use and you will have everything on all devices, your files, your emails, your calendar, and so on. So these services will come. You will receive Teams and OneDrive. This will be new. And your Outlook will be moved in the cloud. So this will look slightly different, especially on your mobile device, not so much on your local client. And then in the end, of course, OneNote that you're all working with in the moment will look a little bit different, because it will be also available in the cloud and from all your devices. And what is new, that you can access everything via Office Online in your browser as well. But this will be explained in detail in the next session, Get Started. And that's where we already come to the end of this session and show you the O365 support structure. So whenever you have a question about the project, please write the O365 mailbox. We have our project experts sitting behind that mailbox trying to answer as fast as they can to your questions. For all technical questions, please go to the service desk and open a ticket. Atlas, as we've shown you, really includes all the quick guides, news, learning videos, and FAQ. So before you contact the mailbox or the service desk, it is worth to have a look at Atlas, because maybe your question is already answered there. And in most of the times, we really have an answer already present in Atlas. And last but not least, once you're migrated, there is a Teams user voice channel where peers help peers, where it is always moderated by an O365 project expert, and this will be open for you once you've finished your migration and once you're also on Teams. So this support structure is always there for you and will make sure that your migration will be as seamless as possible. And now we're already at the end of the session, so thanks for joining O365. Good luck with your migration within the next days, and just be sure that everything works fine, and we think that everything will work just fine. So thank you for listening and have a good day.